Hello everybody. Now I want to talk about what happens if the grid stays off longer, Tim, than the night and then the next day and then it's at night again, and say you used a lot of power and you couldn't charge your batteries or the day was shit and it was just giving you enough power to have and not charge the batteries kind of thing, that can happen. What happens there? You're going to run out of power when you've just got the solars and batteries. True. But you know what else you have? You have a generator, people, with some fuel in it, right? And I'll have to go get some more or some little bit backup fuel. But you have a generator that's more likely cooking oil one too, because it's better for the environment. So you have one of them, which I have a generator. I had to reco it. I didn't get to use it when I went to go test my caravan once, when I had to move it from one area to another, and I had to charge up batteries. And I had to keep coming into town to charge batteries because it was in a shit spot. That's when I needed the generator, and I had it, but I lent it out and it got all wet and rusted and shitty looking when I needed to go use it. So I had to rebuild it, put it back together and use it, because I never really used it. I got it for a spare thing, but I did lend it out for a few people that needed a generator different for months on end, as they had no place to go and they'll either camping or in a caravan and stuff like that, and they needed a generator. So I lent it out. So I had to give it a clean, because when they get too weatherized, they eventually rust, like even though it's aluminium. And that's what happened to it. It sort of seized up and wouldn't run properly. But once I gave it a good clean and I pulled all the parts that make it run again and cleaned it all up, it runs really good now. And it's all ready to rock and roll. And so if I ever need to do that, that's what I do. And you know the good thing about that with the battery system and the generator? You don't need the generator going, bah! I probably need it running for about 2 hours or so at 50 amp, so I can get it in there. It's hard to get exactly, because generators go up and down in voltage. So I learned that because I've tried it before. I've tested how it works with generator and charging through my batteries. And it was a bit of a fiddle around first, so lucky I tested, because I wouldn't want to go through such a thing if you need to, so you're testing. And the current goes up and down a bit in the generator, and you try to get it to hover. And the system will tell you how much amps it can get. But if it goes too much, so you want to get it a bit low, because if you punch too much electricity, the system can handle it. The system goes, it's too much I can handle. It whinges. So you try to keep it a little extra than the low max, like it won't go over the low max if it goes up and down in the revs. So you just keep it between 40 to 50 kind of amp, and if it goes up to 45 or something, you keep it there. And that way you get able to charge the system, because if it goes over and that, it plays up and bibs at you. And if you go too low of the current and it goes and it's too low, because I try to get the right so you can just let it idle without idling too kind of quick, and try to rev up certain spots to find out which way it was the best to charge it. This is a couple of years back, and I figured out that's what you do. And on full revs right up, you can charge it up in a few hours, my batteries, and then they're good for 8 to 10 hours again. So you don't need the generator going for 8 to 10 hours, do you? So that helps on generator noise. I know people. Anyway, so if it ever happens, and at night time it ever happens, I don't have to have a generator going on night if people had generators. You'd want a quiet one when it comes to that. I just have to run it for a few hours and then we're good again. So that's pretty cool. I thought it was. Anyway, have a good one. Bye.